Quincy's early environment. Timbered hills, tall prairie grasses, ravines, creeks, and springs were prominent features of Quincy in Lincoln's time. Originally called bluffs, the town grew along the Mississippi's east bank and on the heights above. The limestone cliff was highest near 2nd and Main, with Mount Pigsaw rising more than 125 feet above the river. In the early days, the only level spot was the public square, which was covered with prairie grasses, hazel brush, and one tree. Springs were prevalent, with the largest flowing through a valley on 14th Street between Main and Jersey. Seepage and springs abounded on what became Spring Street. Other springs provided good locations for breweries like Dick Brothers at 9th and York. A large creek at Vermont Street, running west from 24th Street, turned into swampy land as it neared the river. Johnny Creek, flowing into the river at Delaware Street, was adjacent to John Wood's cabin. Ravines at Delaware, Vermont, and Cedar were the only passages from the river through the bluffs. Before Lincoln first visited Quincy, however, several streets had been cut through the river, many gullies filled in, and much of the timber removed. Quincy in 1848 was painted by artist Henry Lewis and depicts the town near the time of Lincoln's first visit. Lewis wrote that Quincy presented a poor appearance from the river, but would pleasantly surprise the traveler who climbed the bluff. The houses are uniform and built in rows. The streets and byways are suitable and well paved, Lewis noted. The view from the top of the hill over the forest, reaching as far as the eye can see, is beautiful beyond all description. Wildlife was plentiful during Quincy's formative years. Wild turkey and prairie chickens were hunted in town. Swampy waterways, havens, were populated by great blue herons, coot, mallards, wood ibises, and sandhill cranes. Geese and other waterfowl populated Boston Bay, Quincy's natural harbor. At the end of the Civil War, Professor D.C. Musselman was still able to witness thousands of now extinct wild passenger pigeons in aerial layers 8 deep until they shut out the vision of the sun. Fly over the campuses of the old German and English college. Carolina parakeets, abundant in Lincoln's time, disappeared within 50 years. During spring floods, abundant suckerfish migrating up creeks provided an easy catch to fry or salt down as winter preserves. Illinois had long been known as the sucker state. Deer and other larger game animals were hunted in the surrounding timber.